Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. XLK, Apple, Facebook on the daily, weekly time frame. So we did get a new all-time high in XLK, but this upper Bollinger Band is definitely containing the price the last 3 months. You can see how many times we've touched it with unable to close above it. We closed above it one time, but far more often than not, we are rejecting from the upper Bollinger Band. We are on the verge of a bullish MACD cross, and again, we did get the all-time high, but in comparison to other really strong sectors like XBI, the biotech sector today, and XLF, the financial sector today, XLF got a new all-time high as well, but just not the significant strength and follow-through. So on its own, XLK is extremely bullish, but when you compare it to other sectors, it's lagging behind a little bit. So we're watching the major names. Some of these major names, pretty much all of them had red days today. And we'll look at 2 of them here in Facebook and Apple, but also referring to Amazon, Google, Netflix, all with weakness more than strength today. So we can see the MACD is pretty much parallel to itself right now. And again, all-time high. There's no complaints by the bulls. Full control, nice continuation, exponential supports are holding. It's just not the kind of significant follow-through that we're seeing on SPY, but doesn't matter. Bulls in control, higher lows and higher highs, no slowdown in sight. Apple showing this tight range. So I'm watching the high of the bounce at 154.72. Look at the 100-day moving average support holding 3 back tests in a row. And I'm watching the low of the pullback at 152. So we have our low of the bounce, high of the bounce, higher low, and we have to break 154.72 to see this higher high follow through and to be looking for a bullish MACD cross and for the momentum to shift back to the bulls after it has been bears of lower highs and lower lows for the past month. Weekly time frame, back and forth with this middle Bollinger Band. We have been back testing and holding this level now to start the week, 152.54. Bulls want to close back over that level, maintain this support, and try to see this daily chart shift momentum back to favor the bulls. If we do see a break of 154.72, the middle Bollinger Band and the 50-day moving average resistances in the 156, 157 range will be the next levels of resistance to watch. Facebook on the daily time frame, seeing a bearish candlestick after hitting a top. So we saw a nice V-shaped recovery on the bounce, but we're topping out at 171.87. From here, the bulls have to form a higher low and a higher high to be looking back at that all-time high. So it's healthy consolidation at this point. Can't expect to make a V-shaped recovery and break the all-time high. We still have lower highs to be watching. 173. Actually, let's start from here. 175.49 is the all-time high. 174, 173.05, and now 171.87. And the bulls have to start breaking those levels to see follow through. We had a very successful bullish candlestick holding the dip, buying the dip last week. And now we have to confirm it and follow through back to the upside. But by the end of this week, we have to close up above 171 in order to be looking to confirm this candlestick. And as of right now, it's looking like the daily chart is on its way to forming consolidation and a higher low attempt. So we'll be watching to see if the low of the past 2 days, 168.75 and 168.81, if those cannot hold tomorrow, we're going to be looking down at hourly moving average supports for the next support to be tested in an attempt to form that higher low. So I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great night, and we'll check back in tomorrow to see how much the sector consolidates from here, if that does indeed end up being how we see it play out. But again, these major names in the tech sector seeing more weakness. So if we see the market overall begin to consolidate, the S&P 500, we would anticipate that weakness to be a bit more magnified. Thanks again. See you tomorrow.